Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I will be doing a review on Dior Homme Parfum and Dior Homme Intense. Before I start that though, I'm just going to quickly sanitize my hands. Given all the COVID stuff going around the world these days, you should always sanitize your hands and keep them clean before you touch anything. So I actually use this sanitizing spray from Avon to sanitize my hands. It's really good. I can use it to sanitize surfaces as well. It's very useful to have, and yeah, it's very good. It's not sticky, it moisturizes your hands as well. I've dropped the link in the description below in case you're interested in purchasing, but yeah, it's definitely good and definitely recommended, and it's not expensive at all. At the moment it's £1.75 for one, I think, and it's 3 for £5. So yeah, definitely this is a recommended product. So back to our review. So today I will be doing a review on Dior Homme Parfum and Dior Homme Intense. So let me just tell you from now actually that when you smell both of these without looking at the notes, you will think that they are exactly the same, but they are actually quite different, and I am going to go through the differences with you in today's video. So if we start with Dior Homme Parfum first, so there's actually been a range of perfumes in the Dior Homme collection. There's been a Dior Homme EDT, Dior Homme EDP, the Intense and the Sport version, and then here we've got the Parfum version. So this is how the bottle looks. Just got the name, the initials on the cap, and just a bit of details at the bottom of the bottle. Don't know if you can see it, or maybe if I hold it at an angle. And this is the box. So that's how it is. That's the name there. That's the description at the bottom and the ingredients. And just some more details on the back over there. So that's the box. So when I actually first smelled Dior Homme Parfum, I actually thought it was quite leathery, woody. I could smell the oud in it as well. You can definitely see the quality of the oils that have been used in this are really high. The smell itself is quite thick. So Dior Homme Parfum is actually a men's fragrance, and I would definitely agree that it's for men, because it's definitely got a masculine touch to it with the leather, the wood, and the oud. The Parfum is actually slightly more complex than the Intense, and you'll see why later on. So with the Parfum, the top notes are actually Tuscan iris and Italian orange. The mid notes are leather and rose, and the base notes are sandalwood, musk, and oud. So I sprayed it on myself for the purpose of the review, and I did ask around the people around me to see how far that they could smell it. And you can smell the Parfum as far as at least 2 meters away. It's not too strong, and it's definitely not harsh on the nose. I wouldn't say it's for a younger generation. I mean, when I smell this, I can definitely picture a very classy man, you know, sitting in a cigar lounge in his suit and his polished shoes, and you know, just having a cigar with his friends around. So the Parfum actually lasts about 2 to 3 hours on a solid smell. So when you first spray it, you can still smell the initial smell for a good 2 to 3 hours, and then after 3 hours it starts going down a little bit, but the lasting smell is definitely about 10 hours, and I did try this, so I'm telling you from experience that it does last a good 10 hours overall. So if I move on to the Intense next, so the Dior Homme Intense is actually an EDP version. It was introduced in 2017. As I said, it's very similar to the Parfum when you first smell it, but the notes are actually different. I think the Intense has more of a sporty kick to it and is for more energetic and enthusiastic younger men. It's definitely got high quality oils in it as well, and you can smell that from the offset. It's not as thick as the Parfum, and that's probably because it doesn't have the leather or the oud notes inside it. The top notes are actually lavender, the mid notes are iris, musk, and pear, and the base notes are cedar and vetiver. In terms of age range, I would definitely think it's suitable for the younger generation, and for a more energetic and confident young man. And it's definitely a day smell as well, I would say, compared to the Parfum. The Parfum, I think, is more of a night smell. But the Intense, I tried this out as well on myself, and again I asked around for the people around me how far they can smell it, and they did say that they could smell it about 1 to 2 meters away. In terms of how long the smell lasts, the initial smell lasts for about 1 to 2 hours, and then it starts going down, but the lasting smell is about 7 to 8 hours, which is quite good on average. But performance wise, it's not as good as the Parfum. So if I compare both of them in terms of what time during the day you can wear them, so the Parfum is definitely for a more formal occasion and more of an evening slash night smell. The Intense is more of a day smell for, you know, a younger male looking to go for a more smarter, a more energetic look. And again, when I think of when I smell Intense, I can imagine a young, high class male, you know, going out to play golf with his friends on a nice summer day. So that's the imagination I get when I smell the Intense. Both are actually very, very, very good, and it's quite difficult to tell the difference without looking at the notes. You would really think that they are both very, very similar. But as I read out, the notes are quite different, and in the Intense, you don't have the leather or the oud. So for that reason, the Parfum does appear a little bit more thicker and a little bit more masculine. You can actually see that the liquid in Intense differs to the liquid in Parfum. So the one in Parfum is actually a little bit darker compared to Intense. And again, it's probably because this is a Parfum and this is the EDP. So in case you don't know the difference between the two, Parfum is actually a more thicker version and has more oils based in the fragrance compared to EDP. Just on a final note as well, the performance of the perfume does depend on your skin chemistry. So where I've said the Parfum lasts for a good 2 to 3 hours in its initial smell and is quite solid, and then has a lasting smell for about 10 hours, and the Intense has a initial smell for 1 to 2 hours and a lasting smell of 7 to 8 hours. It does depend on your skin chemistry, so it might be that on your skin it might last a bit longer or a bit shorter. My husband actually prefers the Dior Homme Parfum. If you asked me, I would definitely like for him to wear the Intense during the day if we were going out somewhere, and the Parfum if we were going to a party or to a formal occasion in the night. Again, he could wear it during the day as well. It just depends. It depends a lot on the weather too, because sometimes when it's raining, you might not feel like wearing a more sporty or energetic type of fragrance. You might decide to go for something that's more leathery, more oudy. So yeah, so I definitely think that the weather plays a part in the type of fragrance that you would want to wear during the day and the night as well. So yes, I quite like both. The Parfum you can only get on Dior's official website. It is on sale in other retail places across Europe, but because of Brexit, it might turn out to be a little bit more expensive to purchase it from Europe. So you'd probably be better off just buying it directly from Dior, and it's £106 at Dior. Would you ask me if it's worth the price? Yes, it's definitely worth the price, because you can smell the quality of the perfume and the oils used, and the fact that it lasts a good 10 hours overall is definitely good performance. And then in that sense, I would recommend it to a male, and it's definitely good to buy as a gift as well. So thank you for watching my video. I hope I've covered everything, but if you do have any questions that I may have missed out, then you can drop questions below. And thank you for watching my video. Have a good day. Bye.